Before I get started with this video, I would like to thank Nicole from Nicole's View for doing an excellent video, an excellent piece about the same very topic I'm about to talk on right now. The minute her video ended was the minute I began to fire mine up, because I had some choice words about this situation involving actress Asia Argento. Now, if y'all don't know who she is, y'all may have heard of a movie that came out in the early 2000s called Triple X, starring Vin Diesel, and Samuel L. Jackson was in it as well. Well, she was the female lead character in the film, and she eventually became Vin Diesel's love interest, like more towards the end of the film. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about how she is a Me Too advocate, and how it has now come out that she has dove into being a sexual predator herself. Because according to the video that Nicole did so excellent on, by the way, she was involved with this kid by the name of Jimmy Bennett, who was an actor and rock musician back when he was a minor at the age of 17, in a sexual way. Well, it just came out that now, and he's 22 now, so we're talking 5 years later, that, you know, he pretty much exposed her, and it's come out that she paid him under the table to basically be quiet about the information. As a matter of fact, according to this article, it says that she quietly arranged to pay $380,000 to him. At the time when she was messing around with him, she was 37 and he was 17, and the legal age of consent in California is 18. So technically, he was still a minor. Now, what makes this all the more interesting is because, one, she's a Me Too advocate. As y'all all know, if you follow me on Twitter, I don't have anything, and I do mean not a shred of anything nice to say about them or that Time's Up crew. I've called them a lot of names. I won't say them on here. If you follow me on Twitter, you already know. What makes this even more interesting is the fact that this is the same woman who accused of Harvey Weinstein doing inappropriate things to her. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that he did or if he didn't do anything to her, but Nicole brought up a good point. This actually takes some heat off of Harvey Weinstein and throws a lot of that heat back onto her, because this revelation that has come out about her. And number three probably is the biggest one. This also shows what I, Nicole, and plenty of others have been saying when it comes to sexual assault and sexual harassment, that women do it too. Sometimes they do it just as much as the men. Not saying that they do it more, but sometimes they do it just as much. I mean, it is not surprising. Look at the school system and how a lot of these teachers, especially the white teachers, get down with their underage male students. Do we have to bring up Mary Kay Letourneau and how she became infamous for sleeping around with her young student, who I believe was 13 at the time when she did it? Meanwhile, she had a whole husband and 2 daughters at home. While making a side family with a then 13-year-old boy. She took away his innocence when he was 13 and she was in her 30s. She was old enough to be his mother. And I believe she got pregnant twice while he was a minor. They eventually ended up getting married, but then she ended up hitting that wall later on in life, and he got a divorce from her and was realizing, I'm still young, I still got it. But anyway, this right here does not surprise nor shock me, but it does make me feel really excited, because I want to know how that Me Too group, if you want to call them that, is going to respond to this. As a matter of fact, what I did was, as Nicole was doing her commentary, I went right to Twitter and just asked how they're going to respond to this, and typed her name and everything like that. And would you believe that? Well, you can believe it, that it was a lot of people in there caping for that woman, or trying to, how can I put it? They were trying to go around what she did while deflecting at the same time. I swear it's a talent that they have in order to pull something like that off. And, you know, say how she was wrong for doing this, but they had to slip a butt in there. But that still doesn't change what Harvey Weinstein did, or, you know, things of that nature. But the thing is, right here, they actually have proof that she was willing to pay him that amount of money. The jury is still out with Harvey Weinstein. But like Nicole said in her videos, they're not going to go after her for two reasons. One, she's white, and two, she's a woman. And this Me Too thing wasn't designed to go after the women. It was designed to go after the men. And underneath the surface, if you pull back a few layers, and there's not that many layers to pull back, black men is their primary target. And since she is neither of these, I won't be surprised if this particular story gets swept under the rug by the end of the week. I would say by next week, but I think that's going to be a little bit too long for them to let this stay in the media. Y'all let me know what you think about this story down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will all be down below. I will talk to you in the next one.